Take us through the beginning of Motive, because obviously that was what I see as a game changer in the industry. Because I mean, now there multiple competitive products to that, and I don't think that that would have happened without some of the advances that Motive had actually made. So like take us through the beginning of that, because I mean, obviously I know that there had to be have been some pushback around the industry.
Well, pushback, I would say, would be an understatement. So the transition from the directional company where I had the mud motor, I decided to move on to something completely different, but I still wanted to work in the directional space. And I'd been around a lot of directional drillers and MWD hands over the years in that effort. And one of the things that struck me was that a large portion of those individuals had no family life that was conducive to having kids and having there was just frankly, there was a lot of divorce. There was a lot of broken families. And it bothered me that a lot of people in their 20s and 30s, were going out to these jobs for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks at a time, not knowing they're going to come back and see the family. It really didn't work well for a cohesive family business. On the same side, I also had a strong background in metalworking as one of my personal passions with machine tools and metalworking. And I got to see that industry, not necessarily but during my recent lifetime, but over history of machine tools, go from people moving hand cranks and whatnot and trying to make repeatable products to CNC machines that would spit out the exact same product over and over again with high precision. And my first exposure to drilling rigs, really, to me, it looked like a giant milling machine. And I thought, well, gee, why are people still pushing buttons and running a brake handle when so many other industries have gone to automation? So the combination of automation as a natural progression from other industries and machine tools specifically, and the desire to figure out how to get people away from harm's way and I'd say a fairly dangerous environment, get more people away from that, and give them a function that could be they could go home and see their families at night. So that was sort of the driving factors behind that. I mean, we've got people that have been in the Motive program working in command centers that see their kids at night every day. That in their previous history they may see them once a month, and that's really meaningful for me. Now, how to solve that problem? That was, frankly, there were hundreds of people that would say it's impossible. It's black art. It's you can't automate this stuff. You got to be able to go out there and take.
I mean, there's people that say you can't even teach it. But I do want to say, before we go any further, I do want to say I think it's absolutely amazing to know that part of the genesis of this product was you trying to be able to give people a better life and get them home with their families.